Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to play Apex Legends. If you're a complete beginner, or even a guy who's just not who started out long ago and wants to improve your skills, this is the tutorial for you. If you want to leave a like. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, before we get into the battle, we need to go and select our character. There are attack characters, the observation characters, the help characters, and each of the characters have perks and layouts with special passive abilities and all sorts of that. All the legends here have their own unique abilities. Do you understand? Okay, now let's get into the second tip. Okay, now we start the game. This is when the real magic begins. Press that button and enter the game. It begins. Alright, you should always aim for the cornerstone now, so that to avoid competition. However, those, you follow those on the cargo thing as far as you want to jump off the first. If you are those people who want to run, whenever I do, you should not be good there. So, probably people want to come out there, but some of you like it high. You might want to go to the location to kill yourself. Before you go there, you better go and look for good loot. I show a picture here. Circled in purple. Okay, as you can see, all the areas covered in purple are the areas you should go to. Got that? On to the next tip for you guys. In Apex Legends Mobile, every character, no matter who you are, and without operator skills, has the same amount of HP. 100 the character. 3 ways to increase your HP in Apex Legends Mobile. We have the syringe, we have the medkit, and we have the Phoenix browser, which is rarely found around the map. Okay, let's talk about how much each gives you. The syringe will give you 25 HP, while the medkit will give you HP, while the Phoenix kit will heal both your shield and your. If you're fighting with your team and you need to heal, if you need to heal, it's best to heal somewhere where you're safe, so to avoid it, somewhere with your team, so you don't prevent death around the team. If you're about to die like this, you should probably just go and stay in the corner and use your shields. Then more using medkits to save. Alright, what you should do is that after you're done healing up, you should go back into the fight when your partners are just coming in, so that you can get in better. So if you follow the tip, you can practically, you and your teammates can all eliminate the enemy all at the same time. So you see. Alright, now we're going to talk about crafting. No, not that crafting, this crafting. With crafting, you can use it and get many other materials, which you mean like extra ammo, weapons, and all sorts of wonderful things. You craft by using materials, so you can get material through these dispensers. Once you're done, once you get there, you can get 25 material, and when you open crates, add that together, you can get some good stuff. Okay, time for the next tip. Knockdown shield. In Apex Legends, when you're down, you have a shield that protects you temporarily until your enemy comes and helps you. That's basically what a knockdown shield does. So when you die, so it protects you when you're down until your teammates come in and protects you. This is the knockdown shield in action. As you can see, one person is knocked down, it can protect them for a while. But after some time, the person will eventually die if the teammates are not there for them. The only way to get past this is by using a finisher. On to the next tip. There's this tip that you guys should really know that from the beginning. Maybe it's not for most people who are playing competitively, but it is to learn how to slide your jump. Slide jumping is really slide and shoot mid-air. So how you do it is that as you're running, you slide while keeping your weapon aimed at someone. directly at them. Don't divert if they move emotion like that. So you get. Okay, so now to the next tip. Alright, let's talk about finishers. Every character has one. This one is custom made, it's more like an aesthetic, but every time each and every character will have one. So when you're using it can bypass the shields, but you have to make sure that all the other team members are down, so when you're doing it, it is not, you do not get shot by your back when you're done. I got to say, it is cool. Just look at it. Instant death. It can only be affected when someone is knocked down. So unless the person is knocked down, it won't. You can't use it, obviously. All right, let's talk about the backpack. No, not that backpack. Not that backpack. I would hate to remind you of school. I'm talking about this backpack. All right. There are two types of backpacks in Apex Legends. We have the gold backpack and the regulars. The regulars can be put in gray holds 12 slots, blue holds 14 slots, whilst purple holds 16 slots. Gray is standard. Gold has a very special ability that when you die and your teammate revives you, that you come back with 50 HP and 70 shield. I mean 50 HP and 70 shield. Sorry about that. I stir a little bit sometimes if you're new to the audience. So, got that? Okay. You want to get to the next tip? Okay. Alright, this is a tip for all you people who are jumping out. I know I already talked about jumping out in the beginning, but this is another step I just really need to advise. When you're jumping out, you see those people right there? Yeah, you should be careful who you're landing next to, because you don't want to go to the next, like, very close. You should always be observing you, even if you go to a place with no low competition. On that, someone may be following you, and you should be very careful where you are on the map, so that no random people just come behind you and just like snipe you from the back. You got that? I know this may seem like a long section that I'm just using to reviews, but okay, let's go to the next thing. Alright, what you should do in Apex Legends Mobile. Alright, you should never go start looking for a fight. It's a battle royale. It's not about which team gets the most kills, even though that will improve your XP point at the end of the match. It's about who can last the longest. So stay healthy, not by eating your vegetables. I agree on getting your vitamins and minerals, and third party have a lot of fights. If you want to get kills in XP and kill streak, that's okay, but just be careful. You got that? To the next tip. Service beacon. It's a very important part of this game because one, you can able to see where the next ring location is, so you can prepare to attack enemies beforehand and before the next ring comes up. Okay. Howling is given access to by certain legends like reconnaissance legends like Pathfinder and Bloodhound. If I were you, I'll take good care of good time in considering which legends I want to use. You understood? Alright, let's go on to the next tip, shall we? Alright, another tip I can give to you is just to go to the practice range and keep working on yourself until then. Unlike all the other tips, this is not one you can just measure. It'll gradually take time over again until you can actually master some skills in Apex Legends. Find your best weapons, all that sort of stuff. If you want to know how to get to the practice course, alright, this is the fire range. This is where you guys can practice, or when you want to go, this is where you can go to practice before the main battle royale mode and all those other places. If you keep practicing hard enough and you keep fighting hard, you start to see less of that, or less of that, and more of this. If you want to see more of this, there's still one more tip which can greatly improve it. Alright, this is the last tip. Alright, when a team is coming close to you, what you should do is probably when they're around, if there are two of them, if you are fighting for a long period of time, it's best to just cut your losses and leave. Not like you're losing all, just that it's been even stalemate for so long. It's best just to leave, because if a third party now comes and kills both of you, it's not a very good thing for both of either parties. It's better to just cut and dry and move on. And those are my 11 tips for begin. That's my 11th tip, beginner guide on how to play Apex Legends mobile. If you want to subscribe, you can do so now. Alright, let's go. Oh, this guy's here. Let me go finish him off right now. Okay, good. See, that's how it's done. Okay, so make sure to subscribe. Leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye. Check out my Twitch channel.